Everyone, I'm Sarah and this is BudgetSew, where we create stylish, fashionable looks as inexpensively as possible. Today, I'm going to show you my McCall's sewing pattern haul from simplicity.com. If you like this video, please subscribe to BudgetSew and follow me on social media at BudgetSew. Today, I'm wearing the top of McCall's 6355 and the skirt of Quick Sew 3195. The link to the video with those makes is right here at the top of the screen. The first pattern is McCall's 7122 for a raglan tunic, dresses, and leggings from 2022. This pullover tunic and dresses that are close fitting through the bust have a neckband and narrow hem. The tunic has side slits and views A, C, and D have long sleeves. Dress B has cap sleeves and dress D has a back slit. The close-fitting leggings have an elasticized waist, no side seams, and a stitched hem. I felt that the leggings were a little bonus with this pattern. McCall's 7122 is designed for beginner sewers and sewists with easy to follow instructions and basic sewing tips. With this pattern, you can learn to attach a neckband, sew raglan sleeves, sew with flattering, easy to fit knit, and create a machine stitched hem. This pattern is designed for medium weight, moderate stretch knits such as cotton knits, jerseys, and interlock. The only notion needed is 1 1/4 yards of 3/4 inch elastic for the leggings. My mom was watching a Viv Mom Sews video on YouTube and she whipped up this pattern beautifully. My mom called me and asked me to check out this pattern on the Simplicity website, and I just had to have it, so I bought one for me and one for my mom. It came in 2 size ranges, extra small to medium for my mom and large to double XL for me. The pattern suggests that you should share your make online with the hashtag Amara McCalls. I just might do that when I'm done. McCall's 7122 was the start of this haul because there was a sale on McCall's patterns on the simplicity.com website and all McCall's patterns were $4.99. This was such a great price because these patterns usually sell for $19.95 to $20.95. Next, there's McCall's 8177. Also known as Ashley McCalls. For a time, McCalls was including a hashtag and a girl's name followed by McCalls when they were producing patterns so that you could share your make on social media. This pattern is a princess seamed flared dress with a button front. The views include straps, puff sleeves, and a belt, and there are 2 length options, short and ankle length. View C with the puff sleeves reminds me of a McCall's romper pattern that my mom made for me for Easter when I was a child. It has the same sweetheart neckline with elastic over the shoulders for the sleeve. The fabric was a pale purple print with pale yellow buttons. It was gorgeous. I'm leaning towards making the ankle length version with the puff sleeves and belt. I think the model really sells this too. The recommended fabrics are poplin, cotton blends, linen, and sateen, but I think I might pop onto Amazon to see if they have any polyester sheet sets that I could use for this. They have lots of fun prints, and polyester wears like iron. There are 8 5/8 inch buttons needed for the shorter versions, views A and B, and 12 for view C. 1 yard of 1/2 inch elastic and 1 package of 1 inch bias tape is needed for the sleeves of views B and C. The bias tape makes up the casing for the elastic in the sleeve. And if you would like to make the belt for view C, then you will need 1 1.5 inch slide buckle. Then there's McCall's 7622, knit swing dresses with neckline and sleeve variations. These dresses are fitted through the bust and have neckline and sleeve variations. The views include round, cowl, keyhole, and mock neck, as well as short and long sleeves, sleeveless, and it looks like a cold shoulder sleeve but it has less shoulder showing than most cold shoulder patterns I've seen. I really like this version, View F. It reminds me of my Ralph Lauren dress that I wore to Toronto to the theater for my first Christmas with Brad. It had just a bit of shoulder showing. The suggested fabrics are two-way stretch knits with 50% cross grain, such as jerseys, cotton knit, metallic knit, and rib knit. I have a metallic knit that I bought from Fabric that is perfect for this dress. It was knit fabric number 94. This blue fabric has a noticeable metallic sheen and is 100% polyester. It's 60 inches wide, and I bought 2 yards, but they gave me 2 yards and some inches. It may not be quite enough fabric for this dress, but I'm hoping to squeeze it out. If you'd like to see what other fabrics that I bought from Fabric, the link to the video is right here at the top of the screen. Then there's McCall's 7313, also known as Alyssa McCalls. These pullover dresses have neckline variations including jewel and round, a close-fitting bodice, an elasticized waist, and narrow hem. It also comes in 2 lengths. I think that one version is above the knee and the other is below the knee. These flared dresses have long, 3/4 or short sleeves or maybe sleeveless. Views B, D, and F have a stitched hem on the sleeves. This pattern is designed for the beginner and is part of the Learn to Sew collection. It says that it has easy to follow instructions with basic sewing tips. With this pattern, you can make a garment that is easy to sew with no zipper. Attach a hidden elastic at the waist and machine stitch hems. These dresses are designed for medium weight, moderate stretch knits, such as jerseys, cotton knits, interlock, and novelty knits. 1 yard of 1/4 inch elastic is the only notion required for this project. I love that this is a pullover dress with no zipper. It should be a quick and easy sew. If I made up this dress for fall, I think I would choose a ponte knit since it's heavier and thicker than a regular jersey, so it will keep me a bit warmer. I saw this dress on Pattern Review sewn in ponte knit and it looked fantastic. Then there's McCall's 7925. I know this pattern says #CarlyMcCalls, but I'm going to call this my J-Lo dress because the fabric in this photo reminds me of the fabric that Jennifer Lopez wore to the 2000 Grammys. I think it's quite similar. The fabric, not the dress. These button front dresses are fitted through the bust with a neckband, inset midriff, and sleeve and skirt variations. The skirt is in 3 lengths, depending on how many ruffles you add on. The shorter version, View A, does not have a ruffle. View B, which is midi length, has 1 ruffle, and Views C and D have 2 ruffles for the maxi length. The dress comes with raglan sleeves, but you can choose to have them short, long, 3/4, or butterfly style. View B has elasticized sleeves and purchase piping, whereas View D has elasticized sleeves and tie ends encased in side seams. The built-in belt is quite cute. The recommended fabrics are cotton blends, eyelet, linen, and crepes. All views require 5/8 inch or 1.5 centimeter buttons, 8 for View A and 11 for Views B, C, and D. Views B and D also require 3/4 yard of 3/8 inch elastic for the sleeves. 5 yards of 1/8 inch piping is required for View B. It's hard to tell on the pattern envelope where the piping is on the dress, but if you look at the line art inside the pattern envelope, as well as steps 23 and 35 of the instructions, it shows that the piping is added to the upper and lower edges of the midriff front and back, as well as the lower edge of the skirt before adding the ruffle. Next, there's McCall's 7862, aka Ada McCalls. These loose-fitting unlined dresses have a back hook and eye closure, side seam pockets, and raglan sleeve and hem variations, including above the knee and a shaped high-low hem. View A has contrast sleeves, View B has purchased grommets and twill tape lacing, and View D has buttoned cuffs. Views B and D have a shaped hem, and the wrong side of the fabric will show. The suggested fabrics are poplin, cotton blends, stable knits, and crepe. The backs of all dresses are closed with a hook and eye closure. View B, my favorite, needs 4 yards of 7/8 of an inch ribbon or twill tape and 12 extra large grommets or large eyelets. View D requires 4 1/2-inch or 1.3 centimeter buttons. This pattern comes in 2 size ranges, 6 to 14 and 14 to 22, so I bought 1 copy of the size 16 range for me and 1 copy for my mom in the smaller size range. View B sold me on this pattern. I love the look of the grommets with ribbon holding on the sleeves. Very stylish. I have some beautiful navy blue fabric with a textured print that I bought from Value Village for $9.99. That's going to be perfect for this pattern. There's 3 yards or 2.8 meters of this fabric and it's 45 inches wide. Maybe I'll buy gold grommets and white ribbon for this make. You know I love the nautical look. Then there's McCall's 8085. It has the hashtag CL in McCalls. This loose-fitting pullover dress with side seam pockets is sleeveless or has long or short sleeves and length variations including knee length, midi, and maxi. It also has an elastic waist. View B has a hemline ruffle. This dress pattern is made for moderate stretch knits with 35% cross grain, including cotton knits, jersey interlock, and rib knit. Since this dress is an elasticized waist, you will need 1.5 yards of 1/4 of an inch elastic, 3/8 of a yard of 1/2 inch seam binding is required for the shoulder seam. Viv Mom Sews made up this dress using 3 different knit fabrics, and I loved it. She used a pale blue fabric for the bodice, a beautiful print for the skirt, and a royal blue for the ruffle. The dress also had lime green seam binding around the armholes. Both blues and the green matched the print perfectly. She looked fantastic, so I had to buy this pattern. The next pattern is McCall's 8212, a dresses, belt, hat, and mask pattern. These pullover raglan sleeve dresses have placket necklines, sleeve, and hemline variations. View A has tucks in the skirt and short sleeves and a tie belt. View B has a shirt tail hem. Views B and C have long sleeves. There is a wide brim sun hat in sizes small, medium, and large, as well as a mask in sizes small to large. The suggested fabrics are cotton blends, linen, seersucker, and gingham, and the lining of the hat should be made from lining fabrics. Views B and C require 3/4 of a yard of 3/8 of an inch elastic for the sleeves. 3/4 of a yard of 5/8 of an inch ribbon is required for the hat, and 1/2 a yard of 1/4 of an inch elastic for the mask. This pattern comes in 2 size ranges, extra small to medium and large to double XL. I ordered extra small to medium for my mom and large to double XL for me. Now, I've been eyeing this pattern for a long time. I love how McCall's accessorized the dress with the hat, belt, and mask. It feels almost like a wardrobe pattern because it's more than just the dress. I think that the dress is perfect for one of my Amazon polyester sheets, and the brim of the hat looks huge, so I can't wait to whip this up for next summer. Then there's McCall's 7493, a PDF pattern. This is a costume pattern for a cropped jacket, floor-length coat, and an A-line square neck dress. The fitted line jacket has a button closure, backward shoulder seams, 2-piece sleeves, a belt with a buckle, and a peplum with inverted pleats. The fitted lined coat has a double-breasted button closure, a contrast collar, two-piece sleeves, backward shoulder seams, and a skirt with back pleats. The lining side shows. The dress is close-fitting through the bust, has a lined bodice, short sleeves with a band, a narrow hem, and a back button and snap closure. The suggested fabrics for the cropped jacket and floor-length coat are wool and wool blends, gabardine, linen, velvet, and velveteen. The recommended fabrics for the dress are cotton and cotton blends. The contrast collar in View B may be made from lightweight jacquard, silk, or taffeta. The lining for all views may be cotton and cotton blends, as well as lining fabrics for views B and C. The required notions for all views are 1/2 inch or 1.3 centimeter buttons, 18 for views A and B, and 4 for view C. The cropped jacket also requires one 1-inch buckle, and view B and C need a small snap, 1 for view B and 2 for view C. You might be wondering, why a costume pattern? I think that the crop jacket will look fabulous over my summer dresses, and the Empire waist dress will be a hit in the hot summer weather. Now, I did make a mistake when I ordered this pattern. I accidentally chose the PDF version, and this is the first time I've ever paid for a PDF pattern, so I'll see how it goes. I've downloaded the pattern and printed the pattern pieces, so I'm going to try it this way. There were 4 documents for me to print. The first was 30 pages, the second was 61, the third 46, and the fourth 22. In the meantime, when I order patterns from Simplicity, I'll be sure to double check that I place the paper version in my online cart because I prefer them that way, but I'm not complaining. I got this pattern for $4.99. Speaking of PDF patterns, the next pattern is a free McCall's pattern from Minerva. It's McCall's 7948. There was a sponsored ad on Instagram that said, "Get your free dress pattern today from Minerva.com." So I clicked on the link on the Minerva Instagram page and registered for their newsletter to be sent to my inbox. Then I received an email that said, "As an added thank you for signing up to the Minerva newsletter, we're giving you a full PDF version of the McCall's M7948 buffet dress pattern absolutely free." It's one of the most popular dressmaking patterns at Minerva, and it's easy to see why. It's a quick and easy make in woven, non-stretch fabrics and is so comfortable to wear all summer long. You'll need to fill in a short survey and we'll be taken to a page where you can download the instructions and printable pattern sheets. I clicked the link and downloaded the pattern and printed a copy for me and one for my mom. These dresses have a back opening with thread, loop, and eye, and sleeve variations including short, short with a ruffle, long, and sleeveless. Views A and B have side pockets and a pleated skirt, and views C and D have a gathered skirt with a ruffle. View D has flat lace trim. The recommended fabrics are Davi, Swiss dot, linen, and crepe. There are some notions required, such as 1/2 inch or 1.3 centimeter button for the fastener at the back of all views. Views B and C need one package of 1/2 inch single fold bias tape, and views B and D need 4 yards of 1 to 2 inch wide trim lace. I saw this pattern made up so many times on the McCall's Simplicity Facebook page that I had to download this free pattern. It looks so comfortable and cool for summer. I'm leaning towards view B with the ruffle sleeves and pleated skirt, or maybe view D with the longer sleeves and gathered skirt with lace accents. Since this pattern haul has been all dress patterns, I wanted to show you the 4th issue of 2023 of Beeeasy. This is my favorite issue ever printed. It contains 15 wonderful summer dresses. There are shirt dresses in various lengths, mini with ruffles and maxi. There are adorable pinafore dresses that are comfy and airy with elastic at the neckline. The t-shirt dresses in jersey fabric can look elegant, casual, or retro, depending on the fabric choice. The office-compatible sheaths are guaranteed to make you radiate self-confidence, and the wrap look dresses are feminine with a V-neckline, high waistline, and wide skirt. Each one is unique, each one is pretty, and all easy to sew. I order my Beeeasy and Style magazines through Sunrise News in Toronto, Ontario. They import the magazines from Germany into Canada, but I recently learned that Beeeasy is no longer published in English. I was offered a copy of the German or French version or my money back. I chose the German version because I just love the patterns. I don't read German, but they're Beeeasy patterns, so they should be easy to figure out how to sew. If I get stuck, I'll use Google Translate. I hope you enjoyed my McCall's sewing pattern haul from simplicity.com. Subscribe to BudgetSew for more great videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.